Hello guys, Invictus Prime versus Redline. This was random. The breakdown was pretty good, to be fair. We had 3 11s. We did have a couple of our sort of progressing accounts in. And the Redline, pretty serious clan. They are the Redline in our Warlock. Well, they weren't this time, but they did fairly well. They're family with Bloodline and El Presidente, alliance with Code Enigma. I think Code Enigma has a YouTube or a streamer or something. They put up a good fight. I don't show opponents' attacks, but these guys have some interesting Town Hall 9 stuff going on at the moment. Yeah, you'll see it soon enough, I'm sure, on some other YouTube, so we'll leave it at that. There's some meta that I've not seen before this war that they used on our 9s, and it was quite effective. Yeah, we did do very well. 86 to 82, we cleared the 9s fairly quickly in this, and we used our dips and some of those progressing accounts quite effectively. I'm going to run, I think, 5 attacks. We'll start with Megatron. Queen Walk, couple of hounds to go with it. They ran, I would say, up-to-date bases, but some of them we've seen before. Mega hits 10s very well with his Queen Walks. Couple of wall broken sections here. That's going to give access for the Queen to get into the Inferno Tower, pull the CC, and you'll see the King come in shortly with a jump spell and I think head towards the enemy Queen. Bowlers in behind the King to support. Once that Inferno drops, we've got a lot less to deal with. King's not going to have any issue here with the enemy Queen. The bowlers are going to do some cleanup around that. It's just the CC, but the CC is under poison, so the Queen does come through and get that baby dragon taken care of. One of the sweepers down. We're looking at 40% of the base taken care of, and he's still got some bowlers doing trash work on the outside. Pretty much a guaranteed 2-star with the Town Hall going down. And now a counter clockwise. Laloon. Where he's gone a little bit heavy early with some loons on those external, the point defense, the archer towers. That's just to push everything into the core. So his big pack of loons that came from sort of 11 o'clock didn't want to go too far south. Any time that your loons zigzag or backtrack can be pretty detrimental. This Wizzy Tower, these Wizzy Towers at Town Hall 10 are vicious now. And he manages to lose about 12 loons and 10 loons or so to that last set of defenses. But he does have cleanup everywhere. A lot of seconds on the clock. And though he'll probably lose all these pups, or most of these pups, a queen, a 40 queen under heel is not going to have any issues cleaning up the rest of this. I think we got one more 10v10 and then we got some more 9s. The real KNX. So it's an 86k 10. Seen a base pretty similar to this about a week ago when I got one of my 10v10 triples. They are rare events, but this base just sets up too well when you've got mortars that are they're protected but not doing a lot. 2 air defenses, a CC, and an Inferno Tower inside one compartment like that. You can jump straight into both ADs The queen was always going to come over the wall because she's touching it with her little pad thingy. And once this all goes down, he missed that AD originally. I don't even know if he gets it. I think he's got to start where he probably didn't want to in terms of loons. But there's not enough down this side to really worry about, and he can just focus on sort of the counterclockwise smashing of this now. Loons do soak up a few traps. Had that air defense gone down, he probably would have started the loons not much differently, just the hound would have come in from sort of 4:30, 5 o'clock rather than 6:37. And this is nearly the same attack that we've seen on quite a similar base. Often one of the Inferno towers is a bit further up towards 11. He does have pups everywhere, nothing left to defend. He's got cleanup loons. Does have a haste spell in the bag. If he uses it, it would speed this fucking replay up. There we go. To smash a town hall, and you know what? If we would have watched the clock, that haste was actually fairly necessary. I think there was not a lot of time left on that. Hunter Man, I think he's got two I wanted to show in this. I try to mix it up and get different people, but he ran a couple of interesting attacks. This is baby dragons. So, massive funnel being made. Two golems. Golem's going to tank for all these whizzies. They're going to take out all the point defense, going to get the town hall. And the third golem comes in, and the wall breakers are going to send everything straight through to this core. These Valkyries aren't going to do too much to the golems. The baby dragon, under a poison spell, not going to do too much to the golems, and the queen's going to sort that out quite quickly. And if you look at this base, once the jump spell is down, he's got access to everything except that air defense up top. And the solution was fairly straightforward. Zap Quakes, the only air defense that he's not going to reach with his kill squad. Couple of loons in behind baby dragons. The dragons tanked a little bit for these loons. They're just going to take out a few defenses before going down to the queen. Tesla Farm's going to absolutely massacre this king, and at this, slightly concerning that the queen's gone way down to sort out the king and these golems, but it is going to tire up long enough and those Teslas long enough that these baby dragons get through most of the trash before taking her on. He's got 3 baby dragons on the enemy queen at the moment. Teslas are formidable, but they do not stand a chance. That last archer tower is going to get dosed. He's still got 2 baby dragons. Let's clean up. See, I use baby dragons with my Town Hall 11 sometimes. Certainly when I was like push farming. Very easy sort of 1-star. Pretty solid 2-star. At Town Hall 9 as a 3-star strat. I still find it interesting. So Hunterman again, this time with hogs. This was a cleanup. Sort of a naked queen walk coming, or queen charge. Few golems in, lots of whizzies to make a giant funnel. He's got 3 golems again. It's all about the tanking with Hunterman. He's got 2 jump spells. It's only brought 1 heal for these hogs. And if you look, the queen is on the absolute opposite side of the base to where he's come in. So he's looking to get a lot from this. Poison preemptive on the CC. It was goblins, a witch, few minions. Nothing tanky enough to do too much damage. That second jump spell has pushed the king quite a ways through the core. He needs his queen to go sort of south and east a bit, because this enemy queen is about to get pissed. So poison down on the enemy queen. The hogs have already come in. They're just tanking through everything around the outside of the base. And finally the king steps up and sorts out the enemy queen. He still has 2 golems. Hogs everywhere. Strange base. The cleanup takes a while. All sorted. I think I've got one more from this. We will thank the red line and move on. The truth. Hogs again. This one, 2.5 minutes. Anytime you add the queen walk, it's going to add a little bit of time. Very exposed queen, but she is protected by an expo, a cannon, an archer tower, and some trash, some heavy trash. The king's not going to be easy to get through, but the queen walk once dealt with all this other stuff. Oh, he's got a Tesla in there as well. 2 Teslas. So we need the rage. Probably going to need the ability in a second as well. Poison down for the enemy queen, and king manages to hold the ability. A Wizzy down to support with this king. Doesn't want to waste any more and wants to save that ability. So the queen's just going to head south now. Strange compartmentalized base. It does mean that he can, once he's into the town hall compartment, all those other ones are accessible from the core. So the Wizzies with the golem funnel created, golem's going to go in. We should see the jump spell straight into the core and onto that expo. His bowlers just took a massive beating from that giant bomb. CC of Death comes out, non-issue, and we've now gone through, I think, 3 of the bombs, the big bombs. We'll start to see the hogs come in from the top. Lots of spaces for spring traps up top. Does have a couple of heals, so he's hoping to keep these hoggies alive for a little while. We will lose a fair few to springs. For all those bowlers took a beating early, they've managed to survive through most of this. It's just these last couple of Teslas. There's the last bomb. Those hogs under heal, a couple of Teslas aren't going to hold him back. He's got one for cleanup. Red line, thanks for a good war. It was fun. Good luck in the future. See you guys in the next one.